From Divine Sister of the Light, Aluna Joy Yashkin. We have reached a powerful precipice. Our collective heart is shattering. This is not a time to give up, even if we feel quite lost. It is a time to open up. We are in the process of a major breakthrough. When we unpack and integrate this powerful time, we will have access to more of our divine selves and have more capacity for love and compassion and a renewed strength that will move mountains. This is a significant time in our ascension process. Powerful frequencies are shaking us up. They are pulsating throughout the Earth's ley lines. It feels like our nervous system is being pushed to the limit. We are dying to the past energies and programs in a grand finale of sorts, while new and powerful energies are flooding in. Timelines are beginning to split, and we might feel a little split as well. We are vacillating between realities so dramatically now that everything feels shaken up or fractured. Reality is not showing up as we expect, and we begin to realize expectations come from past experience. Our expectations are the hardest things to let go of. When heightened frequencies pulse through the earth, the first thing that we face is another layer of our collective shadow. We are facing a major clearing of unspeakable wounds that have accumulated not just in years, but in entire ages. We can feel the epic atrocities and utter devastation that humanity has been responsible for. These wounds, our collective shadow, are the last vestiges of miscreations that are being asked to be acknowledged, healed, and finally released back into the light. How much of our collective shadow we release will be equal to how much divine light we will receive. Remember, this process is not personal, it is planetary. We may not know many of the details of the collective wounds we are releasing as we process them through our light bodies. We don't need to know, although many of our personal issues are intertwined with the collective, which may arise to be released as well. We have outgrown who we were, and new aspects of ourselves are birthing. It is a very confusing time. We might feel a bit lost for a while between not knowing who we are and who we are not. We have been walking through life with only a partial presence. We have become painfully aware that some parts of us are missing. This knowing motivates us to keep seeking to embody our full divine presence. Seek and we will find. We will not be the same after this transformation. This is one final and massive step toward the ultimate goal of true oneness and ultimately a world devoid of duality upon a foundation built with unity in our diversity. What an exciting time to be witnesses to this transformation. Over past ages, bit by bit, we have built a nearly impenetrable armor around parts of our sacred hearts to contain and control our shadow selves and all the unhealed miscreations that were becoming too overwhelming to face. But the problem is we cannot hide from our unhealed parts of ourselves without also losing access to our divine presence. A solution to this problem is now being offered. Our protective armor around the collective heart is being stripped away by those new rising earth energies. In tandem with our collective desire to be fully present, our will and the collective will is working in tandem with the universe. We are being made vulnerable in a holy state of surrender. All that we have avoided in the past is rising in a tsunami of bittersweet, healing love of brokenness. We understand now that there is no longer any benefit in avoiding our shadow. Our desire to be completely present and awakened within our divinity is stronger than our fear of facing the shadow that holds us back. We are no longer prisoners incarcerated by our fears and insecurities. Facing our shadow now becomes a spiritual crowbar to release our imminent rising into our presence and our divine destiny. We are coming to a place where we enter territory that is brand new to us. One of the ways we can enter this new territory is to break open even further. This is exactly what's happening now in tandem with splitting timelines. Our great losses, unimaginable betrayals, and life-altering devastations are all part of our divine plan. If they didn't break us open when we experienced them the first time around, they will break us open now. Our collective heart is stretching and expanding beyond what we have ever experienced before. It is very intense and deeply painful, yet we discover a new, brave, but innocent place inside of us to help us take yet another step into the great unknown. We are on the ride of our lives. Just remember to breathe. We are going deeper and higher than any place we have experienced thus far in our soul's journey. This has been triggered in part by the gift from an unspeakable and life-altering devastation that is taking place on the spinner wheel heart pump of Mother Earth. This is the horrendous loss and simultaneously rising of profound love that is the aloha spirit of Lahaina and Maui. Anything that takes place on any of the 4 sacred heart pumps affects the whole planet and all life. This sacrifice is unmeasurable and is unlimited to the levels of transformation it will birth. We are only beginning to see what this event has triggered in the hearts of all life on Mother Earth. We are being readied to expand into our holy vessel of light further than we have ever gone before. This is the time when humanity must face the shadow with us that needs the most unconditional acceptance, love, and compassion. We are unveiling ancient hidden places within us that are storehouses for the missing pieces of ourselves we seek. But to get to these misplaced pieces of divinity, we must face the shadows first. The things we seek are hidden in the places we avoid in ourselves. No wonder we have avoided these places for so long. But it is time. Our collective soul is getting restless and is ready to move us further into our divine holiness. We are discovering new foundations for ourselves and a new way of experiencing life. This has been a part of the divine plan all along. We are packing up the old 3D house we have been living in, and we are moving into a much bigger divine vessel created within ourselves, so we can assimilate and merge with the new frequencies, all the spaces that were once filled with the wounds we tried to ignore. This is what we came here for. We are breaking free from limiting patterns that were set into existence for eons. We will let go of our deep heaviness so we can fly again. We will let go of fear, anxiety, guilt, shame, and feelings of unworthiness. We will feel connected again and put an end to the isolation that comes with hiding from ourselves. We will let go of the resentments and the rage that came from being mistreated, abused, and ignored. We will forgive ourselves knowing we wasted so much of our life on things that didn't deserve our energy. We will forgive ourselves, and we will heal. So my friends, here we are. We are in this together. We got this. Please take care of each other. Take care of your neighbors, your friends, and your family. Be there for them when they hit the hard places. I feel we are so close now to getting through the last of this, even though time is irrelevant, and I prefer not to post any predictions. I feel like we will be working through this process for several months. You didn't come this far to quit now. We are in the last leg of an epic marathon. I am cheering you on. Hugs and blessings to all of you from alunajoy.com.